Man, grading's fun for some people, and some people are going to collect factory sealed, but I just don't enjoy plastic. Actually, I can fake all these plastic. That's not even, nowadays, it's just a shrink wrap machine, and we shrink wrap Atari games and put a business card in them, and then we factory seal them like Nintendo. And when we go to our trade shows, everybody picks up Atari. Is this factory seal? I'm like, it's factory seal from Nintendo. Well, then how'd the card get underneath it? I'm like, look at it. It's real. And they're like, it is perfect. I'm like, well, that's my point. It's just plastic, and it's pretty fakeable, especially, for the scammers, obviously, doing this as a business. That's not going to happen, but, we do know a real from fake now. Pretty easy. It takes a really good eye to really see. And then we just now started finding out how to tell a real sealed Genesis game from a non-sealed, just from everybody kind of pooling together on the forums, on the way to, so we can all compare, and we all have the same thing. That's a factory seal on that game from that manufacturer, and then somebody will have it non-factory sealed. So,
any quick tips?
On Genesis, what we found is most everything was like put into like a tube and only sealed at the top and the bottom, so there are no side seams on it. Like this would be a not factory sealed. Well, it's not. We're not trying to say it is, but a side seam wouldn't be on a factory sealed game. They basically were put into some sort of tube and only sealed on the top and bottom, so they had made a roll, a tube to put them in. This was just kept because it was nice and clean. But that would be more consistent with an original factory seal. No lines on the side, but only on the top and the bottom. This one just happens to have the fold in it, which is not normal for a Genesis game. And then everybody knows about Nintendo NES. Has become pretty well documented for a factory sealed. This game has been opened at the top, but original factory seal will have a horizontal line with a perpendicular line of the shrink wrap, and it is usually really straight and equal on both sides, and that's how you can tell a factory seal. And never judge a factory seal game by a hang tab. I can buy 1,000 of these for a nickel, and that doesn't help anybody if it has a hang tab on it. And then the biggest indicator on a factory sealed game is if underneath the plastic, if the fold, every time you open this box, a little paint comes off on the fold, and especially on dark color boxes, you can tell this box has been opened. But it will do this almost instantly the first time you open a box. So looking through the plastic and seeing if that paint has cracked is basically what has happened, is if you can tell if it's factory sealed. But there's people trying to fake that too. Unfortunately, that's kind of the future, That might be why grading service might actually take off and be a really popular service, although then you can't play it. Or even think about opening because you paid nearly $100 to have it graded, or maybe 30, 40, but